Oh, hello. Welcome into my workshop and welcome to the show Creations of Clay. My name is Louis Palladini, and today I'd like to do an animal that you might be familiar with. It's called a capybara. It's the world's largest rodent, and it lives down in South America. I had a request from one of my followers to do one, and it's a very interesting little animal. I mean, I think they're about 2 feet at the shoulder, maybe 50 or 60 pounds on average. And so it's a very cute little animal. So I'll show you the types of clay that we can use. There's an oil-based clay such as this, which never hardens. This is the one that I used to use all the time as a kid. And the great thing about this is when I got bored with whatever I made, I just remake something new. There's also an air hardening clay, such as this, which hardens like in a couple of hours or overnight. And what's great about this is once it hardens, you can paint it and you can do a lot of things with it. My preference for the clay is a clay called Super Sculpting, which can be baked in the oven about 275 degrees for about 15 or 20 minutes. You know, it's very permeable, it's very pliable and everything, so it's a really great clay to work with. I'll show you the size balls. Well, what I did today is I did kind of start it. You want to start off with aluminum foil. And then what you do is you're going to crinkle that aluminum foil into a shape similar to this. So this will be the body part, this will be more towards the head, but this is the size you want. I'll show you in comparison to our sculpture. So and then what you do is you're going to take the clay. I'll just show you, get a little piece of clay here, and I'm not going to do the whole thing, but you would start to cover this aluminum, put little pieces of clay all around the aluminum like that. So when you are completed, it's going to look like this. So now that we have this, what I want to do is compare it to my other sculpture here. Okay, so I need to add clay for the head. So what we're going to do is use the additive technique. I have my clay right here. And we're going to add. And so now, see that? Just add it right like that. That's starting to look pretty good. Want to make sure. Yep, that's good. So see, that's the shape, that's the body, that's going to be the head. And another thing that we want to do is I have my armature wire here. I'm going to show you here. We're going to cut some pieces because we're going to use this inside the legs. So I'll show you. We're going to cut 4 pieces. Let's see. Approximately that length. See that there? And I'll do 4 of those. What I love about this wire is it's extremely flexible. Okay, now we're good there. We're going to take some more clay. I'm going to take some pieces off right here. Roll them on my hand like this. See that? Makes a nice round ball like that. Like 4 of them. Okay, now, so what I'm going to do is I'll try to make the shape of a leg. So I'm taking that, see that, how I'm molding that? I'm going to try to make that into the front leg. See that? And then we'll do another quick one this way. I'll do the same thing, mold it. So they're approximately the same size. And then we're going to work on the back legs. So we'll do the same thing. Like that. But we're going to put a little bend in it like that. Think of almost like a little boomerang. And then we'll do the same thing here. See that? So I know that's, I'm going to have to add more clay to that. So, but I'm going to check against my model. That looks like that'll be all right onto that side. Okay, now this here, we're going to add some more clay. Just going to add a little more. See that? Want to make sure it's see that? Got the boomerang? We'll do the same thing for here. Sculpt that, add it. Okay. So now I'm going to take this piece of wire and I'm going to insert it into the leg. Like so. Well, sometimes it pops through on the side, which it just did here. So I'm going to push that down and roll it back over. So that one's done. I'm going to insert that down the middle of the leg, the wire. And there's just a little bit left. So that's when we're going to push that into the side of the sculpture. And this here, I'm going to straighten that out. And then I'm going to insert that. So one of the ways to do it, we can do it like this. And then we'll bend it a little bit. And then we got one more to do. So I'm going to put that on the table and just push down on it. Okay. And that part's done so far. So now I want to figure out where to place the legs. I'm going to put that approximately there. See that? And then I'll do the other side. I'm going to take and push that in like that. And then I'm going to take and put this on here. See that? And then we'll take and put that on the end there. And I'm going to take a little bit of clay and add it to the bottom right here. See that? Yeah, it's starting to look pretty good. I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pinch that a little bit, try to make that a little thinner on the back. See that? And then it's going to have that little, you want to have that little bend. And I just got one more. I'll just add a little more to the leg here. And then we'll add a little more over here. So it is looking good. So I want to take my sculpting tool and I'm just going to try to make sure that these are firmly attached. Okay. Just trying to shape it. So it's pretty much where I want it to be now. The next thing that we want to do is, I'll show you, we're going to take some little balls of clay here and we're going to make the feet. So I'm going to drop these right on the table, right here. So we're going to make 3 toes on each back foot. Let me see. So what you do is we're going to take this, kind of think like an ice cream cone. I'm going to roll out my fingers like that. Think of that little ice cream cone, and you're going to attach it like this. See how I just attached that to there? And then we're going to take and do the same thing on this side. And I'm going to attach that little, so it's going to end up having 3 toes. So I put that there. And then take that, make that ice cream cone, and then attach it like that. So that's how you would make the back foot. I'm going to try to get it up there. See how you get the 3 toes? Now, I'll show you how to do the front one. This one's going to have 3 toes in the front also, but it's got a 4th toe. So we're going to take, you do the ice cream cone shape, put that there like that. I'm going to put the other one right here. See that? So now we get 2. And then we're going to do the 3rd one. I'm going to do that. And then we're going to make a 4th toe. So that kind of is off to the side here. So see how we got the 3 coming out this way? Then you have another one kind of protruding off to the side. I'll just kind of rotate that around so you can see it. See that? And then I won't do I just wanted to do an example of one back leg and one front leg. That way you can see how it's done. And the next thing that we want to do is I want to make some ears. We'll get some little pieces of clay like this. Approximately this size, I'll show you. See those in my hand? That there. And then we'll take and kind of put these up on the side like that. And then I'll put the other one on the other side. Let's see. Next thing that we want to do is I want to do the eyes. So what I'm going to do is just take this tool and take out a piece of clay here. Then we'll go to the other side, we're going to do the exact same thing. Okay, see how we did that? Now, what we want to do is I'll take another piece of clay. Well, now that we've done that, and I'll put it right in there. So we just did the eye. And now we're going to think of 2 bananas. I'm going to take another piece of clay, make that banana shape. This is going to be the eyelid. I'm going to put that right there like that. See that? And then we'll do the bottom part. Make sure. Think of the banana again. And you take see how we did that? Pretty cool, huh? So we'll try to do the same for the other side. I want to make sure that I made the eye big enough on this one. So it is. We'll take that piece of clay. I'm going to have to take a little piece off this because it's a little too big. So I'm going to take that little piece of clay and put it back in for the eyeball. See that? And now we'll take and we'll do the upside down banana again. See that? And then we'll do the top part. So I'm going to take that banana, so that little piece there, I'm going to put it for the top part. And I think this ear, I want to move it a little more over here. Okay, that looks a little better now. I do want to add a little more clay to the snout or the nose. So I'm going to take this, roll this piece of clay, and just going to wrap it around here a little bit. I want to make that a little bigger, the snout. I'll show you what I'm doing. See that? Now, I definitely want to make this the face of the capybara now. We'll do, see how this, I'm taking this, we'll do the mouth. Go around like that. We're going to do the nostrils right now. See that? Made those two nostrils. And then we're going to make take them, put that like that. See that? And then for the ears, I just want to indent them a little bit with the end of the sculpting tool like this. And we'll do the same for the other side. So now we're going to try to give it a little texture now. So on this before we do the texture, I'm just going to poke some holes in the bottom here, because when it goes in the oven, that will allow some of the gases to escape from the clay so it won't crack. So what I want to do now is start to try to make some fur. So I'm going to take and take some very short strokes and go like this. See that? And then we'll work with this a little bit up here, the eyes. Now we'll try to make the fur. See that? Short strokes. Because the fur up here is probably not as long as the rest of the body, so. Look at that. Coming along real nice. We get underneath. But see that, like the snout now? It's really starting to take shape. Just want to rotate it around so you can see it. And then, what we also want to do too is we want to make the fur around the legs here. See that? Nice short strokes like that. And then we'll do start to do the rest of the body. Short strokes. See that? Just like that. See that? See how nicely that's coming along? Then you want to do the same for the thing for the back leg here. And you're going to go all the way around the capybara like that. See that? So you're going to do those nice short strokes all around the capybara. You're going to do it on the legs. You do it on the underside here. See that? So you'll continue like that, going all the way around the capybara. And I'll show you what the final version will look like. The final version, when you're finished, I want to show you here like the toes. See how we got the 4 toes in each one of the front? And then you got the back, 3 toes here each, but there's 4 toes on the front. And see how we got the nice fur that we created? See that? And then I'll rotate that around. Now, when I did research this, it doesn't look like a capybara has a tail. You know, I tried to look at that and I didn't see it in any of the pictures, so I didn't put one on them. But that's what the face will look like. And I just wanted to just see how the nice eyes. So you get the nice little snout there. And that's what the final version will look like. I do want to thank you for coming to the show Creations in Clay. and I do look forward to seeing you again next week. Goodbye for now.